The takeaway is, again, not scare anybody. In the end, these are predictions. We are not fortune tellers. It's very obvious that it's not easy to predict the future. But what we say is that, this is what's going on across Canada.
Erkan Yönder, an associate professor of finance and real estate at the John Molson School of Business, is using artificial intelligence to predict the future costs of rent in Montreal and other major cities. Yönder said according to projections, renting a two-bedroom apartment in Montreal in the year 2032 will cost $4,325 per month, with Toronto seeing $5,600 and in Vancouver $7,750. The AI program was trained with public data to predict the potential outcomes, saying there's a supply and demand mismatch in the country.
Almost every country has the same affordability problem. So we need to think differently. That's what we want to signal. And we really need to focus on the supply side. We need to build more. We have this immigration policy, but also we need to think about a supply policy, like how we can make it happen.
Yönder said it is important to understand how the market is driven. Immigration is a subject that is taken into consideration, but it's not about immigration policy. Yönder showed the coding software, saying it collects data from various outlets, from household to personal income, family size, and rent prices in an area.
We should really focus on locations, local markets, and then we should develop policies looking into those local markets and looking into the needs when it comes to immigration, when it comes to housing.
In 2023, there were more than 1.2 million new Canadians, but only around 200,000 available units. He says this trend is a major problem, saying the end goal is to motivate politicians, the private sector, and Montrealers to rethink the future of housing across the country.
So we have the institutional investors who would put money, capital into this market, and then we need people who build these buildings. So we need the real estate companies and owners. So that's why we make that conclusion that all of these entities should come together.
He said he hopes that this study and prediction will help promote policies to be made in order to provide solutions, as any change could shift the prediction.
All of these entities should come together, and in the end we have a supply problem. So we really need to increase supply, and which is the ultimate solution.
In Montreal, Tehosterihens Deer, City News.